To this live stream. So in this live stream, we will basically build out a web application which allows you to create a slideshow and export that into a MP4 file. So my application simply looks like this. So it is built using Tailwind CSS, and here we can select multiple images right here, and we got a button right here. So we can even manipulate how much seconds each image appears in the video in the slideshow. So I just need to pick up any image files here. So let's suppose I pick any 5 images. You can pick any multiple images as you want. I picked these 5 images, PNG images or JPG images you can pick, and then you can manipulate how much each image appears in the video in the slideshow. So let's suppose each image appears for 2 seconds, and I change this value, and now simply click this button, upload image, and create the video. So as I click the button, FFMPEG will do the process to us. So we just need to I just need to uncomment this line so that the command can execute. So let me pick again those 5 image files. You can pick as many image files as you want. So I picked it, and now let's suppose I put 2 seconds. So each image will appear in the video for 2 seconds, and then I click this button. So the images will be uploaded, and now you will basically see it has created the video file, and you can see the live preview of the video. So now I can play the video. You can see that each image is appearing for 2 seconds, and basically it has converted this into a slideshow, and you can see that. So all the images have been successfully converted into a successful video file, MP4 video file that you can simply download. So there is a download button available to you. So simply click this download button, and now it has been converted into a MP4 file. So you can share this inside YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So this is a really good application which allows you to export multiple images into a slideshow. So you can basically select as many image files. Let's suppose I select these 20 files, 16 files, and now if I select, each image will appear for 5 seconds. So now if you see, okay, I need to make sure that so we are basically using Malter. So you can basically increase this limit. So let's suppose I want to allow user to select 100 images at a time. So I can basically change this value from 10 to 100. So now the user can select up to 100 images. So basically the user can now select a maximum of 100 images. So now I am selecting these 16 images, and I want each image to be appearing for 5 seconds in the video. So as I click upload video, so FFmpeg will start doing its task in the background. So once the task is completed, we will see a simple video file is generated, and each image will now appear for 5 seconds, and now the second image will come. You will see that. So the video length is 1 minute 19 second long video, and you can see that. So it's a video generator script, guys, and we are using FFmpeg here and to actually make these, and you can download the video file inside your local machine as well. So you can see this is the actual video file which is constructed from images to video. It's a very simple application. So you should have FFmpeg installed. So just go to ffmpeg-org. This is the base library that we are using. So you should have installed this library. It's a cross-platform library. It's available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. So I've already installed it. So once I type FFmpeg, my library is installed. So if you need the full source code, guys, of this application, you can go to the description and you can find out the link. You can purchase the source code from PayPal or Stripe in United States dollar or Indian rupees. So both the payment links are given in the description of the video. After you purchase it, you can download the zip file from Google Drive, and you will actually get this zip file, which is the full directory structure. And now I will build this application from scratch. So right here, you need to initialize your empty package.json file by executing npm init-y. So this will create a package.json file for you with the default options. And now we need to install Express, which will be the backend server, And then we also need EJS, which is embedded JavaScript template, which is used for showing the video in the HTML and for constructing the UI. And third library, we need Malter library, which is used to upload files to the backend server of Express. So these three packages are installed and required. So simply install them, and now we can basically start building this application. So what I can do is that I can simply delete all this and start from scratch. So first of all, guys, what we need to do is that here, so we need to invoke our Express server. So we need to require it, Express library, and we need to construct a new instance of it. So let app is equal to Express, and we will be listening this on port number app listen, and we can listen this application on port number 4000. So we can simply write a line, app is listening on port 4000. After this, we need to make the public directory as static, where we will store our output generated video. So just make a public folder right here in the root directory, which will actually hold all the video files which will be generated here, and we will be actually showing it in the browser. After that, we just need to basically also set the view engine, and we forgot to tell you guys, and we also need to install, I think I told you, this is the three libraries that we installed, which is EJS. We are setting the view engine by using this method, and then now when the user goes to the home route, we will load a simple template which will be response.render, which is index template. So all the templates are stored in the views folder, and just create a views folder in the root directory and create index.ejs file here, and here we will actually write our code right here. So just go to Tailwind CSS, and basically you can include the CDN for it, and this is actual CDN so for the script tag. So simply copy this, after the title paste it, and for the HTML we will simply contain a simple form here which will allow us to ask the user to simply, so we will have a div tag. So these are all Tailwind classes, margin top 20, and padding is 6 p6, background will be white, bg white, and it will be rounded XL large, and it have a shadow as well. Inside this we will have a simple heading, text 3XL. This is still used to control the size, and so font will be semi bold, margin bottom 6. We'll have a heading here, upload images to create video, and we just need to start our server. So we can simply say here node.js index.js. This will start our application. It is saying it is already in use, so we can change the port number to 3000 and restart the application. Okay, I need to just stop this, which is already running. So now the app is listening on port 4000, so I can visit this address on the browser. So you will basically see it will look something like this, upload images to create video. So now we just need to, inside this h1 tag, we will simply have a form, and this form will have an action which will go to /upload, and the method here will be post, and we are uploading media, that's why we need this encoding type multipart form data. And after this we will have a simple input type file, And name parameter, we need to give it images. So this will be required when we will actually process the images in Node.js. And this is required. The user must upload the images, must select the files. And we will be giving a tailwind class of margin bottom 4, and here we can say multiple, so the user can select multiple files, multiple images, and then a break tag. And after this we will allow the user to give the duration in seconds, so duration per image in seconds, so for how many seconds each image should appear in the video. So we can have a field here, input type number, and we will give it a name parameter of duration. Minimum value will be 1, so 1 second, and the default value will be 5, and it should be required. And it will have a class of margin bottom 4. So we will basically have two fields out there. If I refresh, you will basically see choose file button and a number field. After this, we will have a simple button to actually submit the form. So after break tag, we will have a button type submit, and we will have a class of BG blue, background blue 500, and when we hover onto this, the background changes to 700. Text will be white and font bold PY2 PX4. And the button will say upload images and create video, and it should also be rounded as well, so just give this class as well. So if you see, now your button is created, and this is your, so now as I click the button, this will not work because we need to select first of all the images. So we need to make this route, which is post route, which will be called here /upload. So right here we need to make a simple post request /upload. So inside this post request, guys, what we need to do is that for the very we need to first of all initialize the Malter library package. We need to include it at the very top. Let Malter require Malter, and after this we just need to initialize our storage. So in which directory we will allow to store the files. So we will use the dist storage method, and here we will provide the destination, which will be a simple function request file callback. So inside this we will call this, and we will be storing it inside the uploads directory. So just make a uploads directory in the root directory here, and here we will store all the images which will be selected by the user and basically upload this. And second parameter will be the actual file name, which will be given to the actual file when the file is uploaded. So this again, it's a function here, and we can create a variable unique, and we can use date down function, and then we can simply concatenate. We can use the math module math.round, and it contains math.random function and multiplied by 1e9, and then this callback file.field name plus this. This is just a logic to actually give the unique file name to it alongside with the extension as well. So in order to get the extension, we can use file.originalName.split method of JavaScript and we can use the pop method. So that's all. So now we have initialized the storage, and we can basically make our middleware of Malter, and we can pass the storage option to the storage that we defined right here. So now we just need to execute this middleware in the post request. So whenever the user selects the file, we can actually use this middleware in this upload.array, to actually upload multiple files. And this is the name parameter that you have given in the HTML. This needs to be the same name parameter. So I have given images, so that's why I am using right here images. And the maximum files I will allow user to upload is up 100 files, so you can change this value accordingly. And then after the image is uploaded, we can basically get the file path, input file path. So in order to concatenate the images into a video, guys, first of all we need to construct a text file. The format of the text file will be like this. Let me just show you an example. So once you select the images, guys, the format will look something like this. This will be a simple txt file and it will be generated automatically. So the format is file space, and this is the actual path of the file. You can also do this manually as well. If you want to generate a video from a series of images, you just need to create a text file, write file followed by the path of the image file, and then here we also written the duration as well. So each file will appear for 2 seconds. So duration space the number of seconds. So we are repeating for each image. We are writing file followed by the path of the image file, and then the second line is the duration. So how many seconds each image takes. So duration is 2 for all the images. So in this way you can construct. So first we need to create this file. So we are basically creating a unique file name, date.now. After that we are actually creating a file name for the output file name. So date.now output.mp4. So this file name, and where to save this. So we will say output file path. So this will be stored in the public folder, public slash the actual file name. And then the image entries. So this will be there in request.files. So all the files will be uploaded in this uploads directory. So now we can simply use a method called as map method, and for each file what we can do is that we can simply construct this file in the same format. So we can actually using a template string right here, which is file space in single quotes the path of the file, which is uploads slash, this is $sign, this is we are using template string file dot file name, and then we need to basically say new line character. So new line character like this, and then the duration. So duration will be the actual number of seconds. This will be space request dot body dot duration. So this value will be coming in the form whichever. So name parameter is duration, so you just need to replace it same right here. That's all that we need to do. And after this we need to invoke a method called as .join, and we need to join it this new line character like this. So this new line character basically is called because we have multiple files, so that's why we need to construct each line in a separate line. So that's why we have invoked new line character. So after this we can actually basically create this file. So we can use the file system module right here at the top. So we can require the file system module. We can say require file system, and there is actually a method which is write file synchronously, and we can write it in the input file path that we constructed and pass this image entries like this. So there will be a file will be created, and after this we now need to simply execute this command, guys, which we have already written. This is the actual command which will be using this file name that we constructed image entries. And now we just need to execute this command. So for executing programmatically, we will actually use a module called as execute. So we will requiring child process module inside Node.js. So we will actually pass this command, FFMPEG command, and these are standard parameters, standard error, standard output, and error. So we can simply check for any error. If any error take place, we can console log it, console error. We can simply say executed error, and we can show the error to the user. And then we can simply say status 500 and send error generating video. Then return. That's all. So if no error take place, guys, what we need to do is that we can simply first of all console log the standard output. And then that's also and also at last we just need to simply download the file. First of all, response.download, and we can download this. This is our path here, so we can simply pass the file, output file path. That's all. So I can now check our application if it is working or not. If I simply select the file here, and 3 image files I select, and I want to appear it for 5 seconds, click on, and you will see output file name is not defined. So output file name. Okay, sorry. This needs to be output file name. In line number 45, yes. So I will need to change this to output file name. Just change it to output file name. Just make this adjustment and click on this process, and hopefully it is saying no such file or directory public. If you see our text file has been generated, you will see the first step was the text file should have been generated. If I check my uploads directory, you will see the images have been uploaded. And if I check my this public, I need to simply delete all these files and start from scratch. Let me also delete these also. And also delete this also. If I again do this, and let me select, you will see the images have been there, but the video file is not generated. Let me see what is the problem. Date.now public slash just wait, guys, let me check what is the problem here. output file name was used right here, and okay, I think the path is creating the problem. So what I will do is that I will simply download the output file name, not output file path. So output file name I will download. And now you can see that our file has been generated, and you can see that this is our images to video application. And now what I need to do is that I need to display this image, oh sorry, video file in the template so that the user can see. So instead of downloading it, we can simply render it. You can use EJS response render, and we can basically re-render the template, and here we can pass the a property right here, which is file name. This will be output file name, sorry. And when we render it for the very first time, this file name property will be null. And now we just need to re-render this EJS template, and we need to modify this. So for doing this, after this div tag, we can have another one, video container. And this contains a video tag, and basically this video will have controls class of margin bottom 4. And inside this we will have a source tag basically. Source is equal to, and here we can embed our EJS. This is square bracket and percentage sign is equal to file name, the variable that we are passing, and this type will be equal to video slash MP4 because it's a MP4 file. And you just need to add these CSS styles right here. Just style this video container right here at the top. Display flex direction column, align item center, margin top 50 pixels, or just to align it in the center position. And also we will have a download button so that the user can download the file like this. Download, and we can basically give it a text which is download video. It will have some classes as well, bg blue 500, text white, font will be bold, py2, px4, and it will be rounded. Same styles that we give to the button. So again you will now see there will be a video appearing right here. Currently it is empty. So if I now select these 5 files, and each image will appear for 5 seconds, and we are actually file name is not defined. Sorry, this is output file name. If you see, we are given output file name. So just change this to output file name. Here also it will be output file name, sorry. So each image will appear for 5 seconds, and FFMPEG will do the task for us. And think some error take place. Let me delete everything here. Okay, I think it is creating it in the same directory. You can basically see the file is created in the root directory, but we need to create this file in the public directory, we public/file name. I just don't want to waste your time, guys, so let me I think I'm making a typo mistake right here. So this is you can basically extract this content. This will be the zip file you will get after you make the payment, and this is the correct code. So if you want to run this file npm I, so just install all the modules, and if you start this application, just stop this, and if you see, you will see, just start this application nodemon index.js. So this will start this application on localhost 3000. So you will basically see, so as you select the files, and you will basically see your video will be displayed in the video player. So I'm just making a typo mistake, guys. So the full source code is given. You can purchase it in PayPal in United States dollar or in Indian rupees in at Stripe, and you can even download this video as well. So it's a complete web application. You can deploy this on your own website as well. So thank you very much for watching this live stream, and I will be seeing you in the next one.